Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin Alabi, for those who don't know me. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but currently I'm on holiday. For those who follow my blog or my Instagram, you would have known I'm currently back in the UK. I'm in Glasgow, Scotland at the moment, and I'm here in my friend's house, so the background may be a bit different. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to do one of my most requested topics, and it's talking about business and branding. So I just actually thought about this like a few seconds ago, and I have it written down on my phone. So I'm just going to talk about a few things to help you as a small medium scale business. Don't forget, for all your business consulting needs, make sure you check out my personal business development website. The name should be here, tosinalabi.com, so we could get a quote. I assure you everything is affordable, but here's just free advice for you to help you with your business. And if you haven't watched my previous videos on SME, I have one on challenges of an entrepreneur. The video should be here as well, or here, so make sure you check that out after you watch this video. So if you'd like to know more, definitely keep watching. Okay, so basically, what is branding? I'm going to just give the title in a nutshell. I'm not going to speak too much gibberish. Basically, branding is just what you want your brand to be known for. That's basically what it is. Like, what you want your brand to represent, what you want your brand to stand for. Let me replace the word brand. What you want your business to stand for, what you want your idea to reflect. So basically, that's what it is. So everyone does hair. Branding can be anytime I come to your salon, everyone is nice. Or branding can be every time I come to your salon, I get gift bags to go back home with it. Branding can be you run a sewing company, you run you make clothes. Branding includes putting a tag on it. Branding includes having customized bags. Just want whatever you want your brand to stand for. That's basically what branding encompasses. So I've written out a few points, as I said. So I just want you to try to pay up attention to everything I'm saying, and I hope that it will definitely help you with your business endeavors. So the first point I want you to consider when it comes to branding is long-term choices. Now, I have dabbled in a couple of businesses, and I realized that I made some really bad decisions at the beginning of my business. Basically, why? Because I made choices that were for the moment. When it comes to your branding, or for your business, or whatever, or for even as a person, my name is Tosin Alabi, and I'm building a brand for myself. So my brand, for myself, branding could include making sure that my hair is always shoulder length, or making sure that my hair is always nice and people know me for hair, something like that. That could be branding. Branding could include I don't speak another language besides English. That could be branding for you, or whatever it is. So if you're building a person, a business, or whatever it is that you are, an organization, so the first thing you want to do is long-term choices, meaning things like your name. Now, for instance, if you want to, with your business, you want, maybe say you're running like a food making company now, and the name of the company is, let me say, Foodie Express. You want to make sure that your website is foodieexpress.com, not Foodie Express food. No. You want to make sure that these choices in 5 years it will still be relevant. So you want to make sure that your website, your Instagram, your carrier bags, everything that you do has the same name. Like the choices are long term. This now also goes to colors. Now, I'm pro innovation. You may want to change, as maybe when you have more resources, you want to change your logo, you want to change your color scheme, you want to have better quality. But if you have the opportunity to start afresh, as I'm talking to you, make sure that whatever you choose, this is something that in 10 years, 15 years, if you're thinking globally, you would be proud of. You want that. I know that, okay, the next 20 years, nobody's going to come and meet me when I've blown and tell me that, oh, your logo is copyrighted. So invest that into your brand. Make sure that everything that you do, in the long term, you would not regret. So that's the first thing. The next thing that you want to consider is practical and cost-effective choices, so you can keep up. Now, for instance, I had a company I still have the company called Eco Makeup, and it's an eyelash or beauty servicing company. Now, that was a business that I did out of the whim. It was a profit-making business, manufacture eyelashes, and we still do that to date. Now, one of the unintelligent decisions I made with that business was the packaging. In fact, I spent so much money on the packaging that when I calculated my cost, my price points for those items were too high. So you want to make sure that with your branding efforts, everything that you do is cost effective and they're intelligent choices. Now, let me tell you what I mean. For instance, this is a lipstick, right? And let me say it costs to make the lipstick $2. There is no wisdom in doing a packaging that costs $4. absolutely no wisdom in that. So no matter how nice, how tush, how posh you want your packaging to be, make sure that it's cost effective, because usually with business you want to break even in the first 1 year. The definition of break even will be here. You want to break even with the first 1 year or 2 years. And if at the time that your packaging is costing more than the product, it's actually like misplaced priorities. So you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're producing, whatever branding efforts that you're doing, even if it's your website, if your business is not bringing revenue of $100 a year, why would you have a domain name that costs you $150 a year? Why, if it's not bringing in profit? So everything that you're going to spend, every expenditure that you're going to spend, make sure that the money is equivalent to, your business can generate that profit almost immediately. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because by the time that if you had made a cheaper packaging of this lipstick, and if you made it $2 and you made the packaging for 50 cents, that's $2.50 cost of production. You can be able to sell for double. That's $5, which is fair. People will still buy this lipstick for $5. But by the time you're making this lipstick for ordinary from the manufacturer, it's already costing about $5. How much you want to retail it? So you have to think about those things. So you have to make sure that any branding effort that you want to make, it's cost effective and it's just an intelligent decision. The next point I'm going to talk about is your color scheme. I already touched about that in the beginning. Now, it's definitely and totally up to the producer's discretion. Like, you have the idea, you know the business. Now let's say if you want to you have a, let me use another business that is out of the, maybe you have a tech company, you make earphones for instance. You want a color that when people see, they'll know that, okay, yes, anytime I see green, I think of Nigeria. Anytime I see red, I think of, let me say, the Red Cross. Anytime I think of blue, I think of Nike. Like, you have to think of a color that will be synonymous with your brand, that it will be catchy. Do you understand? You don't want anyone to see your logo and be confused that, oh, is this Nike or is this Adidas? You know what I mean? It has to be clear. Don't, because you're Googling logos or you're Googling colors, you now use, as in, you have to make sure that when people see all your how would I put, your branding materials, your website, it stands out, it looks like yours. You don't want a website that resembles maybe Just Fab or it resembles eBay. You're going to have, people can actually sue you for that if you know that. And if you're, let me say you build a website that looks exactly like another website and you guys are in the same business, they can sue you. It's called, I think, there's a name they call it. It's not intellectual theft. It's a kind of theft. If I remember, I'll also put it here. So you can be sued for that. So you have to make sure that whatever you choose is synonymous with your brand and it stands out, and everyone can know that, okay, when I see fuchsia pink, I think of Eco Makeup. When I see green and white or green and black, I think of Nigeria Naturals. So you have to just, think about that. Then also, another point that you want to think about is to be innovative with your branding efforts. Now, when you're thinking of, like for instance, okay, there's a company in Nigeria, I won't put their name because it's free advertisement. I stumbled on their Instagram page and I was so proud of, like, it's not my business, so I can't be proud. I was so impressed with how they had done their package. Now, it's a clothing company. Everyone knows that clothing companies are usually selling either normal carrier bags, gift bags, or if you're abroad in the UK, the normal sealed bag, for instance, like the ones you get from Boo or ASOS. So I noticed that this store, they had come up with like a Ziploc bag kind of carrier bag. So I realized that what they try to do is that if you come to their shop, you can use that. It's reusable, it's recycle friendly. You can keep shoes in it. It's just thinking differently. So also now we're like in 21st century, everything is almost done. Like, there's nothing new again. What is new is basically people improving on what is already existing. So you have to just think about that. Make sure that you're very innovative with the things that you do. If it's natural hair products you're making, you can think about putting it in a box. You can think about making the nozzle different. It doesn't have to be normal time. It's just little efforts that makes your brand more interesting, and it sticks to the mind better. Now, this leads me to my next point, which is employ a professional if need be. In the sense that don't always think everything is DIY. Like, I think I'm a very handsy person. I think I'm fairly creative. I do most things myself. But there's sometimes that I know that I can't do it myself. So I reach out to someone, they help me design the logo, they'll help you pick better colors, brainstorm with other people that they know more than you, they're in that field. You really can't be a cheapskate when it comes to building a brand. If you're just trying to run a business, maybe yes, you can be a cheapskate, but if you're building a brand that you know that in the next 20 years or next 5 years you want to be on the stock exchange, you have to make sure that you put all the effort that you need to. And don't forget my previous point of being cost effective. I realized that when I was here, I used to print my business cards from moo.com, and then I'll pay like £30 and then they'll send me like just 50 or 60 cards. Whereas in my home country, Nigeria, I can get the same quality if I search well for more affordable. So sometimes don't just go for the big name brands. Oh, we are moo.com or we are do. We'll get you. Yeah, it might be neat, it might be fast, it might be efficient. But you can also like try like indigenous vendors or wherever country you're from. Just, you know, try and find cost-effective things. You can actually, I'm so frugal when it comes to money, in the sense that rather I'm prudent when it comes to money. I would go, I can buy, maybe you can even buy the bag yourself, buy the ropes yourself, buy and just give it to the printer to print on it. If that will help you save costs, then you might as well do that. So I've done like 4 topics now, 4 points now. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to make probably a subsequent video talking about more questions that I get from this video. So I really don't have enough space on my SD cards. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to go from top what I've talked about. I said you should make long-term choices. You should make sure that all your branding efforts are practical and effective. You should be innovative. You should have a synonymous name all through. If you're going to be Tosin Alabi, be tosinalabi.com everywhere. Even if like you want to have like a pseudonym name is for a brand, trust me, it's very confusing. I'm suffering from that, so I know. So just make sure that, you know, have a synonymous name all through. Make sure that your colors are catchy. Is, you know, people know that it's you when they see coral. People know that it's you when they see yellow. Then make sure that you employ a professional. So those are the points I've talked about. I hope this really helps you in your business endeavors. Be sure to drop a comment, ask me questions, anything you want me to answer. I'll definitely try. I have a bit of time to make videos this coming week, so I'll definitely do that. I'll speak to you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about my channel. Bye. So there's this girl that I'm staying with. Her name is Mirabel, and she's absolutely taking the piss now. I need her to come and sit here so that we can put this video in motion. So if this video doesn't come out nice, her Instagram handle is just right here. Check it out, unfollow her, block her, and report her to Instagram community guidelines.
Hater no more.
Oh yeah, now.
I'm not sick.
Bye.
I beg,
Oh yes, this. Do you know that?
Now I know your secret.
The camera picks every single thing. So sometimes you have to overdo. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin Alabi, for those who don't know me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin Alabi, and I don't know, I'm about to laugh. We have a new song.
I'm playing music now.
Let me start again.